Hot, but not bothered. Tradies in Ellenbrook making hay while the sun sears.
You can. It's just everything just dries up too quick, especially ourselves, yeah.
Do you have a temperature limit? It's 42 now.
Just when we feel well, we've had enough.
The temperature went up and finally the tools went down. Perth's heatwave turned tsunami, flooding the Swan Valley. Its hottest day on record, 45.1 degrees. In Midland, people keeping their cool at shopping centres.
I don't normally have lunch here, but I may have lunch. I've bought a book and I'll sit here for a little while.
Icy poles, sports uniforms and recess and lunch indoors for school students at Swan Christian.
A bit tough, so we got with drinking water.
On Tuesday it was rough because we didn't have our sport uniforms.
By 6 a.m. it was already 23.5 degrees in Perth and the temperature climbed quickly, the city soaring to 42.6 degrees at 11:04. The saviour, the sea breeze, just minutes later at 11:30. But the heat was irrepressible. By 2 p.m, the city was back around 40 degrees and it stayed there all afternoon. The Freo Dockers wondering if they really play a winter sport in the heat of the battle at pre-season training. Families finding creative ways to keep cool.
Mate, I come down, I was sweating. I went through the water, I stood in the shade, I was shivering.
Residents of Perth Zoo following suit, rhinos and otters taking a dip. At the airport, a baptism of fire for arrivals from London.
Straight to the beach.
Going straight to the beach this afternoon.
Hit the beach.
For those in the sun, a message. Mark Regan was hospitalised with heat stroke last week.
I was just having a good time and with my son and not really thinking about that, and it wasn't then until a few hours later that those symptoms kicked in.
Emergency services on standby for those in trouble.
The vulnerable people are the very young and the very old, and so really check in on those old people that are members of your family or that you know well, or neighbours, just to make sure that they've got an air-conditioned house and they're staying cool.
It's not just humans that our medical professionals are concerned for. Vets like the ones here at Swan Valley say that our furry friends like Chester feel the heat just as much as us, and there's signs you can look out for if they're struggling.
Agitated, seeking out shade, they may start to drool, vomiting and diarrhoea as well. Try and bring your pet in and cool them off.
No cool cats wherever you were in Perth today. Lockie Burns, 7 News.